Hey guys, it's Redskins Man 10 here. Today I'm going to be talking about Pernell Mcphee, the free agent linebacker that the Redskins have just recently signed. Okay, so my first reaction was basically just, alright, so we got another linebacker to have more depth at that position. Even though I think our linebackers are pretty good as of right now. You know, with Kerrigan, Zach Brown, and Preston Smith kind of leading the right outside, the middle, and the left outside. I went over his film and stats. They weren't really that bad. They were a bit more pros with this player than players that we've signed recently. There were also some cons, and I'll go over that right now. So some of the pro notes that I made while watching his film was one, he seemed to be very good with quarterback contain. With outside linebackers, they usually play on the end of the defensive line, so they're kind of defensive ends that drop in coverage more often, but they still play that kind of position. So that means that whenever there's like a read option or something, or if you're playing a quarterback like a Cam Newton or like a speed quarterback, Cam Newton just comes to mind in the pros. Then the ends or the linebacker that is playing at that position would have to play contain, basically force the quarterback to hand it off to the running back in that option play. Mcphee seemed to be very good with this. Cam Newton did not really run that much on him when they played Cam Newton. He had to pitch it out to the second option or hand it off to the first option. He can cause a bit of pressure because he looks to be very strong, so he'll push those linemen back, and he's good with this I think it's it's not a split move, it's a rip. It's a rip. I did these when I played football, so I'm trying to remember the terms. He's good with basically ripping the lineman and getting into the backfield. Now, some of his cons, this guy does not have much speed. He is very, very slow, and it has hurt him a few times. What seems to be this man's kryptonite are double teams. He cannot fight against a double team. I basically, when I was playing football, I played the same kind of position, and what they taught me how to beat a double team is basically you pick one of the guys who are double teaming you and you basically fight him off first, and then you can kind of squeeze in between the two guys and get past it. Mcphee cannot do that. He keeps on trying to take on both of them. That's not going to work. And I don't know why he hasn't learned how to defeat this yet. But basically, double teams are his kryptonite. So last year, Mcphee played in 13 games. He had 20 total tackles, which is, I'd expect a bit more tackles from a linebacker, but alright. He had 4 sacks, which is decent, and 2 passes defended, and 1 forced fumble. But yeah, I mean, he's to me, basically an average or above average player, who can add depth to our team, our linebackers. I think they said he was ranked number 93 out of the top 101 free agents or whatever. if I were to grade him, I would probably give him maybe a B minus, maybe a C plus around that area. So not a terrible player, but not exactly the best either. So I think it's a good pickup to just add depth to our linebackers. Anyways, that's what I have to say about McPhee, who is the newest Washington Redskin. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
Bang, bang, won't stop till we're legend.